Okay, great to see you. Great to see everyone. Welcome to yet another session. Great to see everyone. Welcome to yet another session. I see Simon joined as well. Ritu, Nandini is here. Perfect. Cameras enabled. Lots of positive energy. And as always, we will start with celebrations. Okay, Harry's here as well. So probably if he's available, he can mention. But let me just read the message first and then we can talk about it. Harry said just today, please announce my interview was a success. This morning, I was offered the highest pay available and offered a choice of two roles within the company. One is business as usual, focused more on more tools and more clients, and the other being a new project for a particular client, which requires fewer tools and is more focused. So, Harry, congratulations. Like at the end of the day, this is the finish line, isn't it? So, super happy to read this and see this. So maybe you can unmute yourself and talk about this because that's massive, first of all. Congratulations. And I've just, said it once again.
Yeah, thank you. It went really well, actually. It was also a lot quicker than I thought it would be in terms of getting a response. So it was just, initially it was just a interview with the manager and the SOC team lead, because it's a SOC position I'm going for level 2. And they basically just asked me a load of questions, some that were technical, some that were sort of like, just finding out who I am as a person and what my goals and aspirations were and things like that. And yeah, it just went really, really well. There's smiles all around. At the end, they said I had really sort of strong knowledge with what I was talking about, and to sort of own it and just go from there, really. So I got a call from the recruiter this morning saying that they were going to offer me the highest part of their bracket that they were offering, as well as some perks and bonuses on top of that. So
love it.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm really pleased.
Yeah. So when are you planning to get started? Like, what is the date?
My start date is going to be the first week in April, so I think it's the 4th.
Okay.
To start on. I've already started
time to celebrate.
Yeah, I can chill out for a bit now.
Exactly.
It's a remote position as well, so I can work from home.
Okay.
And yeah, it's everything I wanted in a job, so it's a really good start for me, and I'm just really proud.
I mean, to be very honest with you, you deserved it. You earned every bit of this. And the process took some time and ups and downs, but at the end of the day, when you see the finish line, it's just like, you can't even remember the struggles. And I'm super proud of you, Harry. And yeah, it's great to see that you're smiling, and the life will be way, way different starting next month. And yeah, but why don't you tell us more about, for example, the process? Like, how did it start? Did you find the role yourself and applied, or did they find you, or like, can you maybe
so I was following the activity sheet that you gave us, and that's really useful for staying on track and focused. So that was a massive help for me, because I tend to try and do things a bit more ad hoc, and then I forget what I've done or where I've been or how much time I've spent. So that was really handy. So I'd get up in the morning and basically just go through that and spend the first sort of 3 hours. So I found this on LinkedIn in the job bit, using the the membership part that they have. It gives you like extra access to like certain jobs, and it tells you how you would fare if you applied for certain jobs based on the others that have already applied. So I applied through that, and I immediately had a LinkedIn message about half an hour afterwards, and then I spoke to the guy who was managing that job advert. And then about 15 minutes after that, I had a phone call from them to arrange the interview. And that was last week, but then obviously I had my dental surgery that sort of got in the way of everything. And they were quite good. They sort of like rescheduled and pushed it back a little bit. And yeah, so here I am now. it was all so quick.
Oh my God. Quick. Exactly. And it's like, you kind of feel and know if it's going to be okay. I mean, during the interview, during the process, you kind of feel like, oh my God, this is happening, isn't it? Like smiles and then jokes, and then feeling positive energy, versus like, asking tough questions and then you don't know how to answer, and there's lots of negative energy in the room or in the Zoom chat. It looks like the first one was the case. lots of positivity.
Yeah.
But why don't you tell us more about the specifics? Because you mentioned there are actually two different roles. So have you decided which one to go for, and what exactly are you going to do?
Yeah, so I think I've decided to go on the more focused position, because that sounds like it's a special client that they've just taken on for the business, and it's going to be more direct and more focused instead of generalized. There is also the option to move as well if it doesn't quite work out. If I want to just go back to like the normal tasks, I'm welcome to do so. The recruiter said they must have really liked you, because they don't normally offer that. They just had their mind on the one position, but they felt like because I was a fit for both positions, they wanted to give me the choice, which I've never had before. So I had to sort of go back to them and say, well, can you just give me a bit more information on what that would be? But I think personally for me, I think it would be better if I just focused on the one area for now, get used to that, and get my skills up, and then maybe start branching out. So that's what I chose.
Love it, man. And this is kind of like the benefit of following a different method than randomly applying for jobs and trying to get one, etc. When they see the potential in you, and many times like hiring managers, recruiters, companies, like, okay, like I really want to work with you, and you get to choose how you're going to help us. We have this position, we have that position, and you're like, okay, you know what? I think I like it better. I think this is what I want to do. I think I can provide more value, etc. So this is like a whole new level in the recruitment process, and kind of finding the next job of your dreams. And yeah, as I mentioned, Harry, congratulations. And to be very honest with you, yes, this is like the milestone accomplished. This is like the next page. This is like the next kind of phase. And let me just tell you, now is the time to increase your technical skills and abilities. Now is the time to spend a lot of time on hands-on skills, a lot of time on practical projects, and just continue learning and growing, because you follow the different approach, like, connecting, relationship building, understanding, making sure that you do the things that you're supposed to do, staying on track, because it's so easy to, let me just get more skills. Let me just, solve more challenges, rather than building relationships, rather than following up or finding new rules to apply. But now it's done. Now is the time for you to kind of really sharpen your skills. Are you ready for that? Are you kind of, what kind of trainings, what kind of hands-on skills? Yeah. And we will also support you with that, by the way. Like, when someone graduates, obviously there's a special alumni group that we have, graduates, and we spend a lot of time on technical stuff. We spend a lot of time on, how to even take your skills to the next level, because this is exactly what you will need at that time. And based on your goals, based on what you do as well, Harry. But like, as I mentioned, I'm super proud of you. It's a massive celebration, man, and you deserved every bit of it. So yeah, let's just stay in touch for this. Any final words, maybe words of wisdom that you want to share?
Just follow the plan. It's really that simple. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll get there.
Love it, Harry. Obviously we'll be in touch one-on-one as well. But many thanks for taking time